Welcome to UEMC State of Hip Hop Edition. I am your host, Lex Boogie, and alongside with me are my panelists, or the panelists for the show, G the Mastermind,
Yes, sir.
Mo Better, and Sean, aka Riff Raff.
What up?
All right. Just before we go along, give a small bio of panelists. What's going on?
What's up, yo? I'm the Urban Einstein, G the Mastermind, musician, producer, artist, songwriter, you name it. You know, I've been in the music, doing stuff for almost 20 years. Now I distributed through Warner Brothers and also signed to MCI. So, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of stuff to bring to the table. And a lot of knowledge I'm going to be talking about as well. So.
All right.
I wish I had a cute anecdote. I be battling or whatever, you know. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
whatever.
Run the charitable fundraiser, Santa Claus. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
Out
Yes,
here on
sir.
the DMV music scene. And yeah, I'm the guy next to you know what I'm saying, Riff Raff over here. Sean, what's up, man?
My name's Sean. I'm the CEO of a company called Reach Movement, and we produce mostly Christian hip hop. And we're just developing an infrastructure for a style of music that doesn't really have one. So that's what we do.
You know I won a
Yes,
gospel
sir.
rap award before. I
Have
got bars, bro.
Bars.
And I'm Lex again, radio personality, term manager, work for MCR, R&R Entertainment, and I'm your host. So let's start. Let's get to the meat of things, you guys.
Yes, sir.
What we talking about?
Yes, sir.
So the first question is, which is a very awesome question, is industry versus artistry. Where is the focus?
Industry versus. Do I understand that correctly?
So basically, are people more into getting into the business and the industry,
Or is it
or
art?
is it more of an artistic thing?
The industry.
Yeah, I mean,
That's what they think they try and get into.
a lot of people don't. It's not the art anymore. It's not the. It's a fast-paced industry. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's trying to. How can you find a way to get to that next dollar? How can you be that number one hit or to be that number one guy for the next couple months? Because in a couple months you're not gonna be that person. So it's not the art anymore.
Even if they were in it for the artistry of it, I feel like once they get to the label or the record deal that they thought they wanted, then it's like, all right, I gotta make money or these people gonna drop me. I gotta make them bread. So now your artistic integrity gone. Like you try and make whatever you feel is gonna sell. That's how I see it though.
Right.
I think there are two different mentalities for an artist. I think there's some artists sit in their basement and make records for YouTube and whatever, and we never really hear them. They might do open mic nights or whatever. And
Right.
there are artists that don't care about the limelight of the industry, and then there are artists that want to be, for lack of better words, rich and famous, and they might get the famous. And I think that there is it's similar to any business. Like there could be a grandmother, and some Mexican grandmother in the kitchen making real dope tacos, and then you might go down there. And then there's a priest with the mentality of let's make a Chick-fil-A. I said Chick-fil-A, Chipotle.
I'm about to say tacos.
All right, make no sense what you're saying.
You knew
Nah,
what you
I said
said.
Chick-fil-A. I meant Chipotle. But there are the people who have this big business mind to do this thing, and they kind of sacrifice the quality of what they do, to be a big business.
I've actually been in the studios and I mean with like lyrical like artists, and it's like they'll make this one song and they swear that they're making it to make a mockery of the music that's out, but then that song
That'd be their record.
That song be the one that catch fire, and I'd be
Yeah.
like, all right, let me see how long he pushed it since he was just making a mockery.
Right.
I'm like, you'd really allow somebody to sign you off of that song, and then it's like we don't even know that you were that rapper rapping about Ferguson or domestic violence, because now you got this catchy dance tune and you really will run with it. Like you can't tell me you won't.
They getting paid off of it, so why not
Right.
run with it?
And
They
then at
gon-
what point do you try to go and switch back if it's still in your mind to be that other person? Because now no one wants to hear you for that, because that's not what they know you for.
That's crazy, because I think that the crazy thing about that is that one interview Kanye did with whatever thing it was he was in the studio, and the most memorable thing he said is, "I ain't want to make Gold Digger. I just made it so people will buy it because I know y'all buy it, and I can just make this bum record real quick for y'all to buy it, and then I can get back to doing real music. And it was like,
true.
that's my favorite song, yo.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean, you relate to it, though. Like, you can relate to it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, you can see the state of everything that goes, the outcome of everything right now. There's really no positioning for you to be an artist anymore. You have to be on your money or you're not going to make it in the industry.
Right.
I mean, but even with that record deal, once you're in the industry, do they even have artist development anymore? Like,
No,
for real.
not really.
Like,
Yeah, you got to get up
so
and
you
go.
can't be that person.
And
nowhere.
that's
Gotta
where,
have that
that's what I'm
package.
saying, the outcome. The industry pretty much sets the standard, and then if you aren't following that standard, then you're not really considered to be, you're like Lupe, for example, when he was with Columbia. You know how it took him like 4 years to make us for them to release an album.
I'm about to say for them to release the album. The
Yeah,
album was made.
It was
Yeah,
made,
it's been
yeah.
done, yeah.
But what I'm saying is the people that really, really, and I don't even know if they're still out there anymore, who really understood and really messed with Lupe and his artistry, went and signed they got a petition gone for it to be released. But once again, you don't have, like you said, artist development and none of that anymore.
But is that the reason why these artists are doing that, though? Because I noticed just recently Walker put the phone number for his record label and was like, call up to, let's say it was Sony, and tell them to put my album out.
Yeah.
I feel like there's something else going on with these artists. Or maybe, is it that the label don't feel that the artist is going to sell with that album?
Yep.
And the artist is like, look, I put my blood, sweat, and tears in that. I don't care what it do, put it out.
Right.
But forgetting it's a business, because if they do put it out, they might be doing you a favor by not releasing the album.
Right.
You put it out, and then it doesn't sell, or you don't have a buzz because you didn't have that single,
Right.
then now I got a reason to drop you. So it might be better that I don't put it out. You start working on something else.
Right.
Yeah. Labels are really trend. They're really trend followers, and they're not. You got the next hot record that's gonna blaze the trail. The label is not really interested in it because it doesn't have no proof that it's actually gonna do anything. Labels are, they don't have to have artist development anymore. Most of the time, they picking up artists that already got followers.
I don't think they are. I think that they're leaving that out.
I mean, like, they're looking at YouTube views.
Yeah.
They're looking at
Right, that's
and
what I'm saying.
they
So I feel
signing.
like
They like, yo,
It's up to that artist really and their personality
They
on
got this YouTube
social
views.
media
Let me give it.
on
Let me
how
get
they
this
sell
millions.
their album. But even with that, you can't judge. All right, I got 4 million followers on Twitter. And then my album sells 50,000 the first week. Like, you can't judge that.
You can't
some
judge
people
it,
are
but
following you just to be nosy.
You can't judge it, but if you a label, you looking at. I'd rather take the chance on a person that got 4 million than a person that just got a hot record. Like,
but then I think it's other stuff you gotta look into. I'm like, are people following Meek Mill because he's Meek Mill or because he dates Nicki? Like, and you want to be in their business? Like, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that plays into that.
Or are they
Some
following
people
him
are.
because he's emotional? And they just like the entertainment behind him.
Yeah, and I mean, there's beefs and
That's
things
what I
going on. Like,
follow.
you never
He's
know.
killing
So
it.
I follow him.
I don't follow him, but I do
You
check him
killing
out
it,
every
clown?
now and again.
Yeah, I mean,
like
people
it,
like
yeah.
entertainment, and they feel
Right.
like he's a clown, and so at the end of the day, they gonna go towards clown shit. It's entertaining. When you go on World Star, you click the fights before you click anything
But just the
else.
question thing about that too. Since we mentioned him, you got the back and forth with Wale, and then the beef with Drake. We know how the music industry is.
Of course.
There's a history of that when there's albums coming out.
Very, very true.
Do we think it's legit problems or was it drummed up? I mean, because we're looking at
his
a person
album
that's signed to
came
an
out.
artist.
Well, MGM is known
We're
for
looking
that, though.
to a person that's signed to an artist who's actually currently going back and forth with 50 Cent once again.
Mm-hmm.
There's albums on the way.
I know, but
I don't know if Rick Ross would be responding to 50 Cent right now had Rick Ross not just released his album date coming next month.
I mean, I think it's relevant. I mean, I think that the whole Drake Meek thing had to do with Meek's record. Like, he didn't whatever. Like,
He
whatever
tweeted
stupid
out or
whatever
whatever.
stupidity he said about it. It was like it was really about Meek's record.
If you,
I don't think it
it's
was.
the same.
I
It's the
really
same.
don't.
He's using the
Just-
same.
I really
pattern.
don't.
He's just
I
a
think-
clown.
I really think it's something else behind
I
that.
feel like
I
if you're
think-
gonna diss somebody, diss the person that you're gonna get the most benefit from. And I feel like this the person
exactly.
That wasn't the one.
He wasn't.
That wasn't
He
that plan
wasn't. He
backfired.
wasn't. But he's also. He already know if you could, because Drake doesn't diss anybody. So if you could shake Drake's feathers,
Diss me, you'll never hear a response for it.
if you could shake Drake's feathers, you're gonna get. See, Drake, he's not just part of the American crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
if
the
you diss
Canadian.
Drake, you catching the whole world. You know what I'm saying? And now the whole world is.
And it's
knowing
funny
who
because
Meek is,
that's
Meek
what
couldn't do that.
that's
That's
what
exactly-
Wale actually said. Like
Yeah.
Drake signed to Apple. If they want to wake up in the morning and put Drake's album on our iPhones, it's there. Like
right. Yeah, that's the person that's gonna make the most buzz and is also gonna bring more buzz towards whatever it is that you're trying to do. And I feel like Meek Mill probably he shouldn't have dropped the project after that. But
So
he
I'm
dropped
gonna,
it. He dropped it before that.
dropped it
Actually,
I'm
before
gonna
that.
bring
Shoulda,
it.
yeah.
I'm gonna bring it back,
Yeah.
fellas.
All right.
Basically, so we all agree that there's so many different types of schemes and scams that put more people on like that versus the artistry.
yeah, I just
Yeah, it's
don't.
more focused on the industry.
I
less
just don't think it's.
artistry
I
nowadays.
just don't think it's a lot of people coming up like, I got this message I want to get out to the world.
Yeah, it's
I just,
only a few.
I
You know
I
what
think
I'm
it's
saying?
I think it's a ton of people, man. I just think you don't hear.
but
them.
you're also listening to the Christian rap circuit, so
I
I.
hate Look.
I mean, it's only one
That's
Kendrick
true.
Lamar.
That's true.
No, but
There's
no,
one,
but
there's only one
Hey,
J. Cole.
G.
You know what I'm saying?
I do not like Kendrick Lamar.
And I feel that, but at the same
Bro,
time,
this
he's
guy.
bringing
At this
artistry,
table, we will
then
not
bringing the
discuss.
industry.
We will not
You know what I'm
discuss.
saying?
We will not discuss that guy.
Hey, I like Kendrick, and I feel like the art that he's bringing
You
to
like him?
hip hop. You know
I'm
what
gonna get you a
saying?
plane
It's
ticket. You go out there and stay on
different.
his side because
I mean,
not.
he cool.
He's
spent-
not. I'm
I
telling
spent
you, he's
8
not.
years in San
It's
Jose.
Kendrick on me, G.
I'm
What's
from
going-
California. You know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
all right, that's your man.
Yeah. California, Chicago, etc. But I know we got other questions.
Yeah,
and shit, so.
yeah. So we're
Yeah.
going to definitely get back to another question. We're gonna pay
Alright.
some bills real quick,
Yes, sir.
and we will see you in a couple minutes, y'all. UEMC State of Hip Hop.
Yes, sir.